Yes. Get ready, cause I've been ready for a long time now.
Oh, look at you!
Yes.
Excited! I love it. You ready to visit mommy?
They're so cute.
Yes, I am. I'm stoked about the idea.
Yeah, I'm just glad they're letting us visit her.
Well, I'm glad they're letting us visit her because the truth of the matter is she's getting really comfortable up in there.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, they calling out my name. Every time they see her, somebody come down from downstairs, they give her a big old hug, they chit-chat. You know, I barely got in some, you know what I mean, some conversation. She's just...
Oh, well, you know how she is.
Yeah, she's lovable.
She's so sweet and friendly.
She is lovable.
You want some papaya?
No, I'm good, Mama. Thank you.
Before we go, though, I did want to talk to you about something.
Fire away.
Okay, so I'm gonna be throwing Wayne a surprise birthday party.
Who?
I am throwing
Say who?
Wayne a surprise birthday party. And I was talking to his dad this morning, and
Wait, what was that face he just had? He was first of all, he said, "Who? Wait a minute, you really moving along with this dude?" Oh, was that the face? Like, wait a minute, you really? I don't know. Maybe you might need to slow down a little bit.
there's this room in the house that I think will be really good for the party, and there's some furniture and game stuff in there. So we're gonna move it out. And I thought, why don't I ask the most amazing and strongest man I know to come help us? You know, I mean, that's if you're up for it. I know sometimes your back be a little, and the shoulder be a little,
Baby, you can give an honest tooth for cavity, how sweet you are. And that's nice. You know, I don't really like that dude. You know it when you get
Say, I don't really like that.
But I also know how you are. So I figured if you guys got to spend a little time with each other. And I mean, this time, Wayne won't even be there. This is a surprise for him. So you could meet his dad and see where he comes from.
Truly.
Yeah. I mean, if you're not up for it, it's
not
okay.
even-
I don't want to make you uncomfortable.
I'm not talking about up for it. I'm asking you whether or not you're up for it. It's only been a short period of time. And here you are.
Pause. I'm so glad the dad, Joseph, that's his name. I'm so glad he brought that up because I was in awe with the Wayne's world, but also the whole time I was like, in real life, would somebody really accept this and it not be about material, you know, like from their heart, they would really accept that. And from their heart, they're really giving that like all in one quick thing. I never in my life saw it. Now I heard some stories, but not to the extravagant of that level to where you able to see, you know, the stories I've heard, people had to work it out. And, you know, dude probably didn't have that much from the beginning, but the woman accepted and going forward, you know, they made it work. But here and there, you might see somebody that was okay and then they saved, you know, a damsel in distress or something like that. But that was like me talking to my daughter, and that whole thing paved out like that. I'd be like, okay, I'm happy for y'all. But the first thing I'm saying is you make sure you and keeping God above all, making sure that you leaning not to your own understanding and it's God in the midst of everything y'all doing. So he got to be the head. And then, of course, you got to, after you pray, you got to move in faith. But you make sure that you seeking God for everything that you got going on right now. Because everything is moving very fast. You know, so as a parent, I like the way that Joseph did have that question and that hesitation. Like, wait a minute. y'all doing a lot. Like he's saying wife, you saying you throwing him a birthday party. Didn't y'all just meet? And then I just met him. Girl, you just had me get cool with Damien. You know, I didn't like him. And then finally, not too long ago, we go have fishing and we come to common grounds. And then now you bringing somebody else right in. So I feel like that's his main hesitation with everything. But let's keep watching. Let's see what else he says.
Celebrating birthdays and
Well, you know how we are about birthdays. You're the one who taught me that, okay? And he told me he doesn't celebrate his birthday, and so I just wanted to show him that he should celebrate another year of life.
Well, for starters, we're family. I mean, we're really family. I wouldn't be even entertaining helping you out if in essence we were not family, because I got you no matter what. It's just whatever you say, babe.
I mean, you didn't like Damien, and now y'all best friends.
We are best friends.
You see what happens when you give somebody a chance?
There's a difference between him and Damon. The difference is that I could see him. I could see him through my eyes. I remember being that kid. I remember not having somebody to counsel, somebody to work with, somebody to share with. Unlike this guy, he's free falling. You know, he got the work.
So he's saying, again, it was all surface level. He was just, when he met him on that first day, before he got offended about the fish invite, everything was surface level, and he was giving him a shot because of who his daughter is. And he know his daughter not going to just bring anybody to him. So he trying to see, you know, he giving him a shot, being cordial and all that, based off of Tamara. So I wonder what is he not, and then also what I'm getting, what he just said is like, I was once Damien, so I know exactly where he at and what he been through and stuff like that, and where he could head if only he had the right mentor or the right people in his space where he could be. That's what I feel like he's saying about Damien. I wonder what he's saying about Wayne. Let's continue to hear what he says.
The palm of his hands. And I don't want you on that hand. I want you thinking for yourself.
Okay. I understand. I'm listening to you. And again, if you don't want to do it, it's okay. But the party's happening. Payments have been made. People are coming. It's in a couple of days.
Oh, baby, I'm going to help you. You know I can fake the funk on a nasty duck.
Best behavior. I need you on it.
You know something? Yes.
Okay. So we're going to go have a good time. Meet his dad.
That's going to be something to see. Him meeting Wayne daddy. Yeah, so what I was getting, what he was saying about Wayne, because he was like, just make sure you don't lose yourself and all this. So he been where Damien was, but he never been where Wayne at. But he knows, you know, based on wisdom, how Wayne's status could be. And, you know, women like Shayla get so caught up in they man trying to be a pleaser to them, and they lose themselves, for which I don't know if she ever found herself. But what he telling Tamara is, don't get so caught up in this man, because he has a whole different lifestyle than what you've been used to, what you have been dealing with. And you know, you make sure you keep your eyes open, because men like that, they can be controlling. Because I don't know if I know I recorded some videos, but I don't know if I posted. Well, I know I haven't posted all of them, but it was one where I was saying, like, Wayne, okay, you kind of, I mean, it's cute and all, but you can tell the age difference. So the way you talking to her, oh, my little honey pot. No, you sound like Granddad from Boondocks. No, no, kind of, you know, bring it down, be more relaxed a little bit. Not saying not to act your age, but you got to remember you trying to court this girl, so this is not, like, I don't know, let's just not be weird to where it seems like you courting your daughter. Like, at the end of the day, I mean, they only a couple of years apart, or a few years apart, but I'm just saying, don't make it seem like she's that much younger as you are talking to her and stuff. And Wayne is strong, and any man of God is strong, because if you're a man of God, you got to stay in the spirit, you got to stay in the word, and you got to stay guarded. The breastplate of righteousness, And so you got to stay guarded. And so a lot of times we as a people have to watch how we are when we are being guarded, because we got to always make sure that we not just full in control as a flesh, but we letting God control, but we moving how God say move. Because Wayne was like, nah, I might not do everything I'm not supposed to do, but I do what he tells me to do. So a lot of times when you've been obedient, you got to make sure that that's the spirit and not the flesh. That's making you be obedient. And then when you're using discernment, you got to make sure, it's all of that. So we can't control each other. We're not supposed to control each other, but we are supposed to have a flow and a balance, and we're supposed to be in alignment in some kind of way. So as y'all are forming a relationship and a good bond, it shouldn't feel like one is controlling the other. And that's just plain and simple. It should not be feeling like one should be controlling another. It should be feeling like y'all in full alignment. Not one doing more than the other, or one losing everything to make another one happy, losing friends, associate, like all that just to make the other one happy. All of that should have been in alignment before you started forming that alignment with each other. Because if friends wasn't for you and it's not for your relationship, then those types of friends that you had before your relationship that wasn't for you in your relationship, you should have already separated from them. Some friends are for you in the long run. Some friends are only for seasonal. So sometimes it be like that. Those seasonal friends may not have been for you when it was time for you to meet your man and get married, Or maybe your husband that you chose or your wife you chose may not be where they need to be, and they don't understand, the relationship with your friend that is long term. So anyway, if everybody healed and in alignment with God first, and then they come into alignment with each other, if it's God ordained, then at the end of the day, it shouldn't be so much turmoil, That's just period. What's that? Proverbs 10:22. The blessing of the Lord makes one rich and add no painful toil to it. Or I added a word. It adds no toil to it. Yeah, that one. So it's like God give you all. He want us to be happy and all that, all the good things. But he wants you to be in full alignment with him in order to have true happiness. When you're in full alignment with him, then you should be full alignment of yourself as healed. And then when you come together with the next person, that should be a balance of you guys coming into alignment. Anyway, not to go too long on that, but y'all definitely let me know y'all thoughts on Joseph coming out saying he don't like Wayne. Do y'all feel like he valid in the way that he's going about it? Not really. He's very sketchy of Wayne, and he feels like he's only been surfaced with him, and he feels like, stereotypical wise, people that now has more may have a little controlling spirit. And so he looking at it from those aspects, and he just want to make sure that she's not looking at material, but she's fully in tune with her heart as she making her decisions. So that's with Wayne. And then with Damien, he has not gave up on Damien, because she just like they just formed a bond, like very recent. And so even though at that time her and him wasn't together, he had high hopes for Damien because it seemed like, she still was open for him to be her man if he get himself together, how she been trying to tell him and tell him how she believe in him, he can do better. So let me know y'all thoughts on that. Comment, like, share, and subscribe.